What's up, guys? Coming on here quick. I'm supposed to be starting a live trading session 10 minutes ago, but was adding a few things to the site with Igor, so bit late. But on the chat, guys, share the feed, get everybody involved. Give me 2 seconds, all right? Everyone, share the feed, all right? Just keep sharing the feed. Let me turn my fan off. I love ambient noise. Share the feed, guys. Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's get the numbers up, all right? Let's get the numbers up. Give me 2 seconds. Let me set something up here for everyone. All right, 1 second. For some reason, I have decided to wear a different shirt than the T-Motion Sky shirt. I don't know why. I can see you guys in the chat writing that stuff about he's finally wearing a different shirt. All my T-Motion Sky shirts are in the wash, like all of them, literally. What's up, guys? What is up, everybody? All right, haven't come on here in a min. Talking thuggish now, in a min. Just want to give you guys a quick update. All right. Wanted to give you a update. You're a legend. Thank you. You're a legend. I love you. Love you, love you, love you. Love everybody in this chat. Love everything. All you guys in the chat, I can see what you're writing, okay? So careful about he's wearing a new shirt finally. All right. I want to do a quick global update. Everybody knows, obviously, we have officially partnered up with Vantage Effects, mainly due to the fact that I've been using their demo for a long time, and I really believe they are a solid brokerage, and they have a good rep. I know the owner and just have had nothing but excellent experience so far setting things up with them, and seems like all the students are loving them as well. So I just wanted to guide everybody to see something quickly here. All right, on the site, just a quick update on what we added today. So this is obviously the front page of Mentor Tips. Just a quick little update. All right, so I'm going to close off the video here. Just a nice video of me talking, blabbing my mouth off. So far, looks like Los Angeles is killing it in terms of where it's going to be held. Now, guys, we now have a section called Broker Tools. All right, you can download these. It's the News Terminal, Smart Trader Tools download, and the Tools Guide. So if you go to the guide, you'll see the entire explanation and guide is there for individuals that want to, if they have a question on how to set things up. We've incorporated everything nicely into the guide for you. All right. Let me close this off again. So we got the broker tools. So feel free to read through the articles. There's some amazing tools in here. All right. Very, very cool tools. The news terminal actually gives you second-by-second updates on fundamental news. So way before Forex Factory or any other site gets the news, you're going to get it live on a terminal. So it's almost like a terminal that like they use on the stock floors. It's pretty cool. It's awesome. All right. And now we obviously have the preferred broker setup. So you can click this link and you'll directly sign up with Vantage Effects. All right. Vantage Effects has also put together an iWatch competition for us, for all the students of Mentor Tips. It's actually a private competition for an iWatch, so check that out. All right, just wanted to update everybody on that. And cool thing is the mastery course is done as well. So we're going to be uploading the mastery course very shortly. We got the edits finally done on that, and that's going to be set up soon. We got to put up all the icons and install that. So check all this out. A lot of new updates today. All right, and just wanted to show with everybody. Now, guys, we're going to be trading with the Mentor Tips family, and since I have not come online on Periscope for a while, I thought that I thought, you know what? I thought maybe we could I'll keep the feed going as well for Periscope tonight. So do you guys want to catch this feed with us? Do you guys want to trade with us tonight? I know that, I'm trading every night with my mentees only and teaching them a lot, but I don't want to, you know, obviously I don't want to keep the Periscope family and the individuals that are that did not get into mentor tips right now off the grid. I do not want to. I don't want them to lose out on opportunities. So I'm sure the family inside mentor tips doesn't mind, and they're cool with it. That we can we all trade together tonight. You know, family's family, right? So let me go ahead and load things up. Let me get things started up here. Bear with me. I'm just going to load the charts up. We actually, last night, we discussed a lot about how to properly enter and exit trades. All right. We learned how to properly enter and exit trades because a lot of the students were having problems with the trades were perfect. They were getting them, but, you know, they were not, they were just having a problem knowing how to enter, and I started teaching them to only use a 4-hour time frame. So let me just load up my my platform here. I'm gonna load it up, and please bear with me. Share the feed, guys. Everybody share the feed. If I'm going to be on here, at least let's get a lot of people in here. Let's share the feed constantly. It takes 2 seconds for you to swipe and invite followers. Let's get this family going. All right, let's get everything going. I haven't been on here. I haven't been on here for a while. I'd love to get a solid setup going. I'd love to get everybody back on Periscope interacting with us tonight. So just please bear with me as I set my feed up here. One moment. So I'm going to start streaming my charts. All right, Mentor Tips family, let me know if you guys see the feed. Let me know if you guys see the charts, family, on your Mentor Tips. So everyone who's on Mentor Tips, just let me know if you guys see the charts. All right. So let's get this thing set up. And let's see. All right, everyone good? Mentor Tips family good? And Periscope family good? Everyone's okay? Can everybody see what's going on? All right, let me plug this phone in. So, guys, just to give an introduction to all the new members of on Periscope, in case you're wondering what the heck is going on here, well, my name is Reza Monteri, and I go by Ocean Sky on social media, and I am the founder of MentorTips.com, which is a mentoring site designed to assist my students in not only learning the Forex markets and understanding how to capitalize on a industry that has $4.3 trillion a day going through it, but I also teach business, life, and essentially am trying my best and doing my best to change the lives of all my students for the better, bring them up to a better standard in life, and allow them to live through the mistakes I made and accomplish their goals without having to endure the trials and tribulations that I went through. With that being said, I am 33 years old. I literally used to live in the back of my car. You know, I used to live in the back of my car around 6 years ago, and I took, you know, $7,000, and I've established and built a $25 million empire for myself in less than a decade. And my objective is to teach everybody exactly how it is that I did what I did, and to establish that with you guys as well. So with that being said, guys, last night we discussed the Euro USD and the Pound USD, and our aim was to figure out a proper way to be able to jump into the markets and capitalize without taking really a significant drawdown or a loss. Now, a lot of individuals were trading off of a 1-hour time frame, which you can trade off of a 1-hour time frame. However, if you have not learned price action properly yet, and you're still a month or so into it, you're better off trading on a 4-hour time frame, which will give you a lot more confirmation as prices move. And the big thing I was mentioning to individuals last night is when you're looking at candles, right? when you're looking at candles and basing when to enter or when a support and resistance level is broken, you want to make sure that you're getting in when a candle actually, the candle body itself breaks through support or resistance. So you really don't want to get in on a trade by just a wick breaking a certain point of resistance. All right, you want to make sure the body of the candle has gone through that specific support and resistance line, and that'll give you a confirmation. And furthermore, you want to enter on the next candle, but you want to enter as close as possible to the previous support and resistance level to ensure that you capitalize on most of the move. All right. So 1 second, let me just start recording here. All right, guys. So today we're going to take a look at the Euro USD and the Pound USD, and we're going to take a look and see what happened last night. So the Euro USD, as you can see, it is trading above the 113.50 level. It's an area that it's been essentially consolidating within. The bears and bulls have been both battling for control, and unfortunately, no one has been able to capitalize and take anything from the market as of now. All right, let's go ahead and clear off this entire chart. Let's remove all the objects. I'm going to remove all the previous support and resistance lines, and I'm going to turn it into a naked chart. And the first thing I'm going to do, as I've taught everybody, is to start by analyzing a daily chart on a daily time frame. All right, and first thing we're going to do is go ahead and draw our trend lines in, and again, see what's going on with the price, see where it's sitting at, and what kind of trades we can take. All right, so there's another trend line here that I'm going to put. And you can see there's a bit of a triangle being formed, right? Eventually, price is going to break out of this triangle, and depending on a direction it breaks out of, it is going to give us indication of whether we are going to go for a further correction upwards, or we are going to continue the downward trends and go back to the 110 or the 108 level. All right, so that's my scope on a daily. So overall, I'm looking at indecision. I'm looking at interim bullish movement, but I'm also looking at a lot of indecision. As prices get closer to the edge of this triangle, we're noticing that the range is getting tighter and tighter, and there's bound to be a breakout in price. Now we're going to go to a 4-hour time frame and assess it based on that. So I'm going to zoom in. I'm going to go ahead and draw another trend line here. That is a bullish trend line showing prices going higher. Further to that, I'm going to insert a horizontal level of support. There's horizontal support. I'm going to put it right over here. All right. And that's at the 113.45 handle. All right. Now, as you can see, prices broke above the 113.45 handle, and now they're trading above the previous level of support. Guys, if you're on Mentor Tips, you can leave the Periscope and go on Mentor Tips. Periscope, I'm just doing it for some new individuals. All right. So you can go on to the actual site itself. So from here, what we're going to look for is, I am personally going to look to either buy or sell on a break. Now, prices have been trading above the 113.45 handle. So my first instinct is to look for a candle failure and buy. Last night, we actually, we all made money. We all made an excellent amount of money. And I told everyone to start just taking 20 pips profit. Do not try to take a lot of profit. Do not try to jump on there and take more than you can handle. Reason being is you'll never know when prices are going to turn around, and you never go broke taking profits, right? You'll never ever go broke taking profits. As long as you're taking money and you're taking profits, you can never ever go broke. All right? And when we started to incorporate that, everyone started to do better and everyone made money, right? And because a lot of people were taking perfect trades, but they were holding the trades far too long. All right? Everybody was holding the trade way too long. Now, the method I told everyone to use last night is wait for the candle to break. All right, wait for a 4-hour candle to break and close above resistance. And this candle here actually did do that. But then what I mentioned is a lot of people were making the mistake of the moment this candle was closing above resistance, all right, they would immediately get the confirmation that price is broken and going upwards, but they were jumping in right away on the next candle without letting that candle without letting that candle actually settle down. And I explained to everyone, I said, when you break support or resistance, wait for the next candle to open and let that form and let that settle down and try to enter your trade right around the area support and resistance is sitting at. That way you're able to capitalize on a much larger move. And when you enter that move, take 20 pips and walk away, because like I said, 20 pips 2 times a day, that's 40 pips a day. 40 pips a day at one standard lot is $400 a day, right? Very doable. Very, very, very doable. And that's exactly what the boys did. The individuals that were trading this last night with me, this candle broke. They waited for this candle to form. On the pullback, they bought and they all made their 20 pips. Okay. Now, as you can see, we're still trading above the 113.45 handle. Okay. We're still trading above the 113.45 handle. And what I'm going to look for is I'm going to look for this candle here to pull back. I'm going to look for this 4-hour candle to pull back towards this trend line. All right. Towards this trend line. And I'm going to look for a degree of support there. Now, if I find the support I need, if I see this price coming down and being unable to penetrate and break through this level, I'm going to buy it. All right, I'm going to buy it and I'm going to look for 20 pips. All right, I'm going to buy it and look for 20 pips. The reason I don't need this candle itself to give me confirmation is because this candle here has already given me confirmation. All right, so I'm going to use this 4-hour candle to look for an area where prices are going to come back to. It's even coming right back down actually to the daily pivot, near the daily pivot point as well. And as long as prices come to this area and they buckle, I'm going to buy it. In fact, there's a good confluence area here. There's a daily pivot point. There's a trend line here, and there's a horizontal level of support. All right. So that gives me indication that prices are going to want to find some support there. Now, a better line is if this breaks, this trend line I just drew here in a 1-hour, if this trend line breaks and prices push above it, then we definitely have bullish momentum. And we're going to go for sure up to the 1380 handle. And that's perfectly 20 pips. So from now on, we want to only collect 20 pips. So we are looking for a buy on the Euro USD. However, in order for us to buy, we're going to want prices to come down, test support. And as you see prices being unable to penetrate, we'll buy and we'll target 20 pips up. All right. Alternatively, if prices do not come down to the 113.45 handle support and they break and close above this trend line, okay, and they break and close above this trend line, we can also look to buy and target 20 pips upwards. All right. So from now on, we are going for 20 pips only. My template is on the Mentor Tips back end. So for all the students already have the template. But guys, I will be opening up another couple hundred spots in Mentor Tips very shortly. And the thing is, I already have a lot of emails of individuals, all right, that are on the wait list. So I will be opening that up very, very shortly. Okay. And when I say testing this area, all right, guys, wicks, stop worrying about the wicks. All right. Stop worrying about wicks. These wicks are just showing where prices went at their most extreme. All right. So it shows the highest or the lowest a candle went. Those wicks do not mean anything in terms of where they closed off. When you're looking at confirmation or you want to see what's happening with price, you only want to take a look at the body of the candle. This is the body, all right? The wicks mean nothing. All the wicks are basically showing is that that is where price went. The highest price went. All right? Now, there are instances where us traders who have experience will look at the wicks. And for example, one instance would be like this, all right? Let's say this is a current high, all right? See, this is the high. Let's say a candle spiked up to here and came right back down, all right? So a candle formed and it spiked up here and came back down and closed below the trend line. Although it closed below the trend line, I will still look at that wick to say, well, if that wick established a higher high, that tells me prices may go and retry that area. Because if it's been there once, like you see this here, this is a long wick. Sometimes if you see a very long wick, you can think about it and say, you know what? Since the bulls did or the bears did try to go to that region, they may try to go again. All right? And for that reason, I'll take a look at it. Otherwise, the wicks really mean nothing. You want to focus on the body of the candle only. All right? So our trade here is going to be either a pullback to this area and a buy, or a break of this trend line and a buy. Now, I'll be on the Mentor Tips chat for a while tonight. So if I see anything, I will let people know right away. All right? Let's move on to Pound USD. Wow, the Periscope amount of people is very low when you got a Mentor Tips running at the same time as a Periscope. I've never had a feed this low, 600 people. That's crazy. So let's take a look at the Pound USD. I've already lost my voice. Fantastic. All right. Now the Pound USD, our Pound USD trade did not activate yesterday because I wanted to buy above 154.93. Okay. I wanted to buy above 154.93, and again, that is my stance once again. I do not want to, I'm not interested in anything else right now. I would still like to buy above the 154.93 handle. So again, what I'm going to look is, I'm going to look for prices to once again move upwards. All right, break through this area and retest. Once I get that retest, I'm going to buy. All right. So the Pound USD, again, my stance is the exact same. Let me go ahead and show you one thing though. There is a level, a decent strong level of support here. As long as price is trading above this 154.28 handle, okay? As long as price is trading above 154.28, I would still like a break of 154.93. If price breaks below 154.28, then I will start to change my scope and I will start to look for short entries. All right? So if price breaks below 154.28, I'm going to change my scope and start looking for short entries. If price stays above 154.28, then I'm going to continue to look for a buy. All right? Makes sense? So as long as we're trading above that level, I am always going to look to buy. If we break below that level, I will start setting up short opportunities and look to sell the pair rather than buy the pair. All right? So for this week, we're only going to look at 2 pairs to get individuals comfortable with it. All right? Too many pairs going confuses people. I mean, there are opportunities, like the Aussie's got an opportunity, Kiwi's got an opportunity, but again, I'm going to stick with these 2 pairs, the Pound USD and the Euro USD. All right, guys? So Pound USD or Euro USD, and again, as long as as long as cable is trading above 154.28, I'm going to look for a break of 154.93 and buy. The moment it closes below 154.28, I will then start to look at opportunities to find short positions and change sentiment and start going on a short side. All right, guys? Make sense? So with that being said, I'm going to jump on the chat window right now. I'm going to chat with the boys. We'll take a look at the markets together. And and the euro looks like it is breaking. It looks like it wants to break actually through this trend line. So if it breaks this trend line, so watch this now. If this trend line gets broken, all right? If this trend line gets broken, what I'm going to look to do is I'm going to then look for a pullback anywhere above the original 113.45 handle. All right. So as long as we are going higher, I'm always going to look for a pullback anywhere towards this support area to get in again. And because the price is moving right now, I'm going to look for movement rather than just put a signal out this very second. All right? Because as prices are going along this trend line, our entry levels can actually start to change. Because over here, support is 113.45. Over here, support is 113.67. Right? Now we have ultimate support at 113.45, but again, this trend line has been holding pretty well since October 16th, October 17th. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to jump on the chat and talk with everyone. You see the 4-hour candle trying to push up, and we'll assess these two trades. And remember, guys, we want 20 pips. As long as you can make 20 to 40 pips a day, you're a monster, complete monster. All right. With that being said, guys, to the individuals, to my students and mentees, I will be there with you guys very, very shortly, so we can talk all night. I will be opening up additional space for mentees very soon. I think anywhere from 200 to 500 people. I'll be bringing in additionally because there's a major wait list, and we'll take it from there. All right. Any other updates? I'll update on Periscope. I'll update through mentor tips. And again, thank you for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you guys shortly.